Welcome to the Top of the World podcast. I'm Joshua Hadley.
I'm Justin.
Big Chungus. I didn't get the
That's
memo.
Kitty. We have a kitty now.
No, you're Prince Albert. We can.
Oh, he's Prince Albert? Okay, we have a Prince Albert apparently.
So,
I'm gonna get into legal trouble if I do that. Or people will just laugh.
say it. Say it.
What?
Don't be a coward.
Big Chungus? Is that what?
Big Chungus.
I don't know what you want.
Alright, so his real name's Nick Rook. He just doesn't want to tell anyone.
Oh, no.
Yes. Nigrac? R-A-Q? Is it a Q or a C at the end?
Q.
Nigraq.
Yeah.
That's how it's spelled, yes. Okay. So we have him, apparently, with us today, which I did not know was going to be the case.
See, he's just doing the running, but this is like pro wrestling.
Yeah.
He's like you're Steven Crowder, and he's
Why do I gotta be Steven Crowder? Come on, man.
Or you're the same skin color as he is. Like y'all look the same.
No.
That is true.
And he's your Sam Cedar.
Okay. Well, alright. Top of the world, me, Moose, Kitty, we're all here. What are we talking about first today?
So, Nick Rook's super happy. Microsoft, it's in the news. Microsoft is alright. So real quick for the people, you know, I know some people don't want to talk about video games. This is a mixture of video games and politics and economics. We're gonna start off with the big news. It's been announced. Microsoft is buying Activision.
Yes, that has been announced. Activision Blizzard.
$69 billion.
Nice.
That's actually
nice. You just added the $9 billion. And there's, I thought it was
it's 68.7 billion. I rounded up. Is that a crime?
It is.
Yeah. It's not a crime to round up if rounding up is nice.
So
that's
actually that Activision is being undervalued here, but I imagine a lot of this has to do with a certain owner of a company being in a little bit of trouble right now. So Bobby Kotick is the majority owner of Activision. Like the same way, like you know, Vince McMahon doesn't really WWE is a publicly traded company, but Vince McMahon owns it through being a majority shareholder, and that's how Bobby Kotick owns Activision. And
yeah,
from what some people said on Twitter that like post news about Call of Duty, through this deal he's gonna make $300 million, something a little more than that, but close to that from this deal.
Mm-hmm. That's some money right there.
And I guess nothing's gonna happen from him calling people and threatening them and all the things that have been going on at Activision. Like, I did watch some of the news on that when it broke.
Yeah, I don't know exactly. All I know is that they had or at least from what I understand, there's crunch time issues and harassment in the workplace issues.
There's gonna be no punishment. He's just he's that's his punishment. He gets to leave. He'll probably get to leave the company with $300 million.
Yeah. Well, sometimes rich people get off easy, and by sometimes I mean almost all of the time.
Nick Rook, you need to get $1 billion so you can do stuff like that.
He would just buy $1 billion worth of alcohol.
You know me so well. I wouldn't have time to invest in anything. I just be shit faced all the time.
All the time.
A little cocaine. As well. A little bit. Not too much. Just a healthy amount of cocaine.
There's no healthy amount.
I mean, fucking The Weeknd makes good music, and he had cocaine in his life.
Yeah.
He made a whole. He got a fucking Teen Choice Awards fucking award for a song about cocaine.
That's actually kind of surprising.
So we were talking about this. Microsoft is now. I mean, do you think they're gonna end up having a monopoly? Maybe not the same way Nintendo had one back in the late '80s in video gaming, in the video game industry. But like, do you think?
Well, from what I understand, like they're still letting these games be put on other consoles.
I mean, they say
Um,
that.
well, I think that's true because I don't think they really care about selling Xbox Series X's. I don't think they care about selling
That could be
consoles.
true.
They want to sell Game Pass. Like that's pretty much the
Yeah.
main thing they're trying to do now. Like if they could get Game Pass on fucking Switch and PlayStation, they would.
And I've heard like they wanted it on the Switch before. I actually expected it to be on there.
Yeah, might happen in the future.
I mean, I just think about this like they're direct competitors to Sony. Like maybe not Nintendo because they like working with them, but it seems like in the competition to be the top video game company, it's not about innovation at all. It's not about making a better product. It's whoever. It ends up.
Most games in 1 year.
I mean, that's what matters to video gamers. But like, it seems like they're looking to get ahead just by having more capital and just buying companies to get be ahead of everyone else.
I'm just looking forward to whatever them adding these games, these Blizzard and Activision, all that games onto Game Pass, because Game Pass is the best like subscription
Yeah,
in gaming.
I'll say that about Microsoft. The Xboxes are the best consoles, but they don't get the best video games. Like I'd say, like I think like Sony has better exclusives, but because Microsoft is second place and so was so far behind, I think they did sell more last year, but they've been so far behind they've had to be more customer friendly, and that's why we get things like Game Pass and how we could like get all our old I forget what's the name of it. I got all my 360 titles I bought on
Backwards compatible
on their online store, like whatever, and I could download them on my Xbox One.
Yeah. They there's not many exclusives for like not even Xbox. I guess you'd have to say Microsoft exclusives now because like they're on PC as well. There's not really many that I care about, but they have Game Pass, which is like a million times better than anything PlayStation has. Although apparently PlayStation's like coming up with their like competitor to Game Pass, which I don't know how good it's actually gonna be, but they're working on something.
What's gonna happen is Google failed with the what was their thing, their service called? I forget. Like,
Oh fuck. Hold on, let me check.
what was it, Nick? I know you know.
Stadia? Was it
Yeah,
Google
Stadia.
Stadia?
Yeah, Google Stadia. Maybe because Stadia failed, they'll just buy Sony. They'll make everything Stadia, like the Stadia Station 5 or whatever.
Stadia Station 5. They gotta fucking team up with Soulja Boy. That's the real strategy here.
Yeah, especially after he bought Atari. He said so.
Hey,
Atari.
He said he bought Atari.
Maybe he was confused. Maybe he bought a Atari. He thought he had bought Atari. Oh man, I get to own Atari for a couple $100.
Just rent it out.
So Nigrok's getting a Nintendo Switch.
It should be in the mail actually.
Oh,
Haven't picked it up.
well, you can. What's he gonna be playing on the Switch?
Probably back in 1995.
Is that on the Switch?
Yeah, it's on the Switch.
You made me play that.
Oh,
Why
yeah.
would I play it?
What do you mean? What do you mean? I made you play back in 19. I made Gopher play.
Yeah,
back
he
in
made me
1995,
play it.
but you enjoyed it.
Up until the ending, yeah.
Can you?
How did you enjoy it all the way until the ending?
It had that weird vibe.
Yeah.
Not vibe enough.
Weird, but it fucking the whole thing, the sound, the sound hurt. Like it was painful listening to the fucking game. Looking at the game was even more painful. They had some like weird texture shit on the floor, where it's like it was moving when it shouldn't have been moving. I was attacked by peanut butter.
Charming.
That was not charming. It was disorienting.
Can you believe it? Like so he's looking forward to the sequel.
There's a sequel.
No, no.
Don't put words in my mouth.
There doesn't need to be more of those games. There doesn't need to.
We can make it.
We shouldn't. Look, I will gladly take another fucking Octodad game. I will not. I don't want more back in whatever fucking year.
All right. So since we're talking about, Gopher played the back in 1995 game. It's a series on Gopher and Tuck. Everyone should watch. Let's talk about your channel. So you used to be Giggy Gopher. Now you're Gopher. You do a channel with Gopher and Tuck. Like, so what you guys been doing this week? What you been streaming, and what are you gonna be streaming in the future?
We streamed Rocket League the other day, which went well for some of it and didn't go well for the rest of it. As for recording, as you know, as you're aware, I just started Shenmue 3.
Man.
The first episode of that is going to be going up next Saturday, so a week from the day that this episode's going up. It'll be going up a couple hours after next week's episode of this podcast. And the first recording session was about 2 hours 15 minutes, somewhere around there, and I hated it. So I got a whole bunch of that to continue doing. Fucking probably
I heard it was
like 30 hours of this shit to fucking. It's gonna be so many sessions. I'm gonna hate every second of it. Tuck's gonna enjoy it. He's gonna enjoy me having to play this. He had a lot of fun watching the first fucking recording session. Speaking of Tuck, new Tucker Variety Hour went out on Thursday.
Yeah.
So go watch that.
You should have named it back in 1992.
You know, I should have. It's about 1992 commercials. That's the year Tuck and I were born.
See, Negro was born in 96. So in the game back in 1995, he's not even born yet.
How? I thought Kitty was like 42.
Secretly.
This dude was born in 96?
He might be 42 months old.
Well, you know. If he's that young, he should not be drinking as much as he does.
Hey.
Or at all, I guess. But, you know. The cocaine's fine, though. The cocaine is fine.
Oh, yeah,
that's healthy.
Alright, so let's continue video games. I started Metroid Dread.
I saw you were sharing screenshots on Twitter.
Yeah, just follow me on Twitter at Josh J. Hadley. You can see me retweet a bunch of BS, like anime BS.
He retweets BS. He does post screenshots from Switch games fairly often on there.
Yeah.
Which includes Metroid Prime or Dread or whatever fucking Metroid you were talking about.
Metroid
the new one.
Yeah. I really, I've only seriously played the first Metroid game, and I gotta say, I really appreciate the map.
Yeah? I don't think I've played any of them.
What?
Yeah, not a single. There's something about the Metroidvania style that I like and also hate, because there's some Metroidvania games I played, and I usually tend to enjoy them, but it's all the backtracking that I don't like. It's a lot of, like, I get somewhere and I can't go through the door, so I gotta go fucking find out how to open that door, and then there's so many alternate paths, and I'm not good with any of that. But then typically, like, I enjoyed the platforming and the combat and all that such. But I've never actually played a Metroid game specifically. We did play a Metroidvania recently on the channel. What was it called? It was something that
Sonic
TJ... Not Sonic, no. It's something that Jeff, TJ, and Roro wanted me to play. Let me check the channel real quick.
Can't remember.
So I could see the name of it, because it was based, I think it's like a spin-off of some other series. Touhou Luna Nights. Touhou. Yeah. So it was a Metroidvania game. We played that right before Sonic 2, actually. And I didn't finish it. I rage quit, but it was fun until that point.
Nah,
up until the rage quitting.
I don't think this game's real. You're talking about Sonic 2.
Sonic 2 was not rage quit. I did finish that one in 7
yeah.
episodes. And we got God of War going on and all that such. So
Why
yeah,
you playing God of War? You need to be playing games like back in 1995. Speaking
I'm already
Simulator.
playing Shenmue 3 right now. Okay, you take what you can get. It's gonna be like fucking like 200 episodes of Shenmue 3.
Oh man, that's gonna be the new peak of Gopher and I tell you what.
I want to look at Shenmue 3. The name sounds familiar.
Well, there's like 2 well-known games for like the Sega Genesis or some old Sega system called Shenmue 1 and 2.
The
And then they
Dreamcast.
released like Dreamcast, and then they released like a remaster or whatever of Shenmue 1 and 2, and now Shenmue 3 came out like fucking 20 years later, but it still feels like a fucking Dreamcast game.
I got Shenmue 2 for the Xbox. I played a little bit of it, and then like it was like I was getting nowhere, so I gave up on
There's cutscenes for putting on and taking off your shoes in a fucking when you're in like the house where you save and you sleep and all that. When you walk up to a certain part of the house, there's a cutscene of your character taking off their shoes every time, and then you go back down to the cutscene of your character taking off every single time.
Hey man,
There's a cutscene.
I've heard this game was great.
No, you haven't.
I did. I have.
Who said that?
You know who said it. I'm not gonna.
We both know he is not. He's biased. That's the term.
He's a fanatic.
Yes. It is not. There was so much anger in the 2+ hours of just the first of what is going to be many recording sessions.
See, people, you have to watch the Shenmue 3 videos.
It's oh god, there's just too many things that I could talk about here. There's too many aspects of it that upset me. Hurt me.
Guys, if you want to see how painful this game is for him, I can't wait till next Saturday. It's gonna be amazing.
Brandon wants me to fucking add a counter every time the characters say, I think the word was thug.
I'm glad Tuck is loving this too.
Oh yeah, he's enjoying it. He loves watching me suffer in whatever fucking games we're playing. He gets to play the new fucking fun Kirby game when that comes out, and I'm stuck here playing fucking Shenmue 3.
What? Come on, Shenmue 3 has
nothing good is what it has.
As fighting.
Fighting system.
You cannot call this fighting.
You're fighting the game to finish it.
It has some of the best voice acting I've heard in any video game.
To
and
be
it's
fair,
definitely, they're not robots. You could tell by way of how their voices sound and by the way that like their faces are making zero movements that they are not robots.
It sounds like a real throwback.
It's a real throwback, yes, to wishing you were dead. Remember those days?
I don't ever wish that. I'm like, Canner. Is it all love to Mike? But
shout out to Brand's coworker.
Shout out. I used to do a podcast with him.
Yeah, I remember that. It was.
What was it called?
Wrestling related?
No, well, we did the wrestling
video
one,
games.
We talked about horror movies.
Right, horror movies. Yes.
So talking about watching stuff. Nigrick and I watched the new Star Wars Book of Boba Fett today.
Well, yeah, how'd you
I watched
it?
Like Nigrick's trying to like play Mobile Legends.
How did you enjoy it?
I really liked it. The first episode I was kind of iffy. By the second one, I was really enjoying watching it. I was thinking like they don't explain why Boba goes from this bounty hunter dude to trying to start his own little like his own little country in Tatooine.
I don't know why I was really hoping you were gonna say his own boy band.
No, that's season 2. What's wrong with
it? That could happen.
Yeah.
We'll all be clones.
It should. It should happen.
It probably happens on the video game, the Kinect game.
Well, again, I haven't really. The only real like Star Wars thing I've seen was me and you went to see Solo when you were here in 2018. that was basically it. I saw one episode of The Mandalorian, and I saw Solo, and the Family Guy parodies, if they count. That's about it.
One of my favorite Star Wars things was on Gopher and Tuk. They played that one Star Wars game that's like that they stole
Jedi
the idea
Fallen
for
Order.
Uncharted.
Yeah, Jedi Fallen Order, which was fun. It was a good game. I enjoyed it.
Was it sports?
Yeah, that's what started the fucking sports. Yeah, that bit.
Yeah, you never played any other Star Wars games?
On the channel, no.
No,
well,
on the channel.
Technically, I did play that one on the channel on May 4th. You had me play that fucking one old Star Wars game on Twitch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, I played. There was a pod racing game for the N64 that I played.
Oh, Nick Rick and I
when
were
I was
playing
young.
that a week ago, I think. No, not
Yeah,
a week ago. You were in Red Dog.
I played that when I was younger. That I think is it. I don't think there's any others.
Man, you haven't played Shadows of the Empire or Knights of the Old Republic or Star Wars
What was the one? I never had a Connect. What was the one you had me play for May 4th?
I can't remember.
Was that Knights of the Old Republic?
Oh yeah, well actually no, I remember. Yeah, it was Knights of the Old Republic.
I recall not enjoying it, but it was also like a game from 2005 or something.
I mean
6, 7, some such.
What? So any games that are that old you can't enjoy anymore?
But I mean, it depends. Some games age well, some don't age.
It's from like 2002.
Some games age better than others, and I didn't have the nostalgia thing for me because I never played it back then.
I never played it. I saw people played it. I finally, I had it on disc for a while, and I finally put it up on my Xbox, and I actually played Mass Effect before I played this game, so it's like, it is like when I played it, I did think like this is a worse version of Mass Effect that I'm playing, but I enjoyed it enough to where I got to where at the end I keep dying and I can't beat the game because I didn't make a save far back enough to save my whatever healed me. But I also downloaded the game on my Switch. I got it again, so I enjoyed it enough. I might do another playthrough and actually finish it.
I haven't really went into it too much, but I downloaded Mass Effect, the remastered trilogy, and I basically made my character so far. That's pretty much as far in. They didn't look so good in game. It was one of those character creator things where they look great in the character creation screen, but then you jump into the game and it does not look great anymore.
Well, I think, like I said when I did the review, the models are aged.
But it was like my character looked like a very, very, very nice lady when I was creating her, and then I loaded the game, like I went actually into the game, and suddenly she was very, very plastic surgery-ish.
I think I know what happened. When you were making your character, you were drunk, so you had beer goggles. And then when you started playing the game, you finally sobered up and you're like, oh gee, why did I go out with this broad?
Yeah, that's probably it, yeah. All that drinking I did.
Yeah, exactly. I knew it.
It's a really bad habit you have to work on.
Yeah. Yes. That is advice I need from you, yes.
So, since Gopher talked about what games he was playing, I talked about what games I'm playing. What's so great about Mobile Legends? Like, all this guy does is stare at his phone and play Mobile Legends.
Honestly, it's an addiction that needs to be cured.
Yeah, a lot of those.
What's the story in the game?
No, there's not much story. I guess there is backstory, but
what? Tell us.
Yeah, it's just a MOBA.
You can't do that. That's cheating.
How's that cheating?
What's the gameplay like?
Oh, it plays as a MOBA. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah,
It's a
what?
team.
I don't play Mario and just say, "Oh, it's a Stranding game. You gotta run around." I don't describe it like that. It's just
How
a
often do
Stranding.
you
Kitty,
describe
we need a
MOBA?
5,000 word essay on exactly what a MOBA is.
Yeah, yeah.
Honestly, I have no idea what a
Explain what a
MOBA
MOBA
is.
is.
Do you at least know what MOBA stands for?
I have no idea, actually.
Sounds like mobile.
It's I think it's multiplayer online battle arena.
That sounds about right, actually.
Oh, so it's an
Hmm.
acronym. I thought he was saying mobile in a stupid way.
No.
I mean, it is a mobile game.
It
Playing
is
on his
stupid.
phone.
So what's the acronym stand for? Massive. Wait. Massive online multiplayer game. Oh, battle arena.
Yeah, massive. That might be it. Massive online battle arena. That sounds.
That sounds like fun, but I'm looking at the screen and I'm like, where's all the lions and where's the why don't they put you into the dungeon so you could fight the raccoon?
Okay, it was multiplayer online battle arena. That was it. Yeah. It doesn't. They don't. I don't know. I'm not into them. I've tried to play some and I just yeah.
Meth is a healthier addiction. If I'm being honest, and it's
Well,
expensive.
that is true.
Wait. Are you dropping money for cosmetic items?
I have every now and then.
Oh no!
I've done that with like every other.
Oh no! It's getting worse.
Yeah.
Really, this guy used to play N64 games, and now he's paying for cosmetic items. Like, come on, you played like Borderlands, and you get free
It's
stuff
gonna
from
go
that
from
all
a
the time.
point where Kitty has his alcohol addiction, and it's gonna get to the point where he can't even buy alcohol anymore because he's too busy buying cosmetics for fucking mobile games. And he spent all his money on there.
Maybe he'll buy the NFTs, thinking he could switch his skins from one game to the next.
That'd be dumb though. Especially.
I feel like Kitty would buy NFT alcohol.
I got the NFT.
No. This might.
That has to be a thing. Like it doesn't make any sense at all, but it still somehow has to be a thing.
I think NFTs are so new, no one's done it yet.
It's gonna happen. Somebody's gonna try to make NFT alcohol, even though it makes no sense.
Well, why don't we do it so that we can take money from Kitty?
Yeah, Kitty, you want to buy our new NFT alcohol?
Yeah,
maybe.
See,
It needs to like go up in value. At least be the
20
same,
$20,000.
It'll go up in value when we're selling it to you. Like, I don't care what the value is. It is when you have it. Supply and demand.
But do we have any wrestling stuff to talk about today?
I didn't watch any wrestling. I mean, you know, I said I was gonna watch Battle of the Belts, but I don't even. Why did they do that show?
For belts to be battled for?
Like, Clash of the so Battle of the Belts was supposed to be like a Clash of the Champions, right?
It sounds like it.
I mean, what's so? Jim Crockett Promotions did Clash of the Champions because on their TV, all that ever happened was like main event guys or maybe like mid card guys doing squash matches like most of the time. Like so, and well, not every match. Like sometimes you get a TV title match or something. So Clash of the Champions is like was them airing like a house show that with all main event matches and that.
Well, I think like the thing with AEW, because like AEW only has I think 4 actual pay-per-views per year, unlike WWE where you're doing pay-per-views like every month.
If that was a pay-per-view,
well, no, it wasn't a pay-per-view. The thing, like, it's just like a way for them to get all the titles like on the line a little more often, because instead of just having them defended 4 times a year.
What's wrong with that? I mean, they defend them more than that. I mean,
well, yeah, but I mean, it's like a show to get all of the titles on the line.
The FTW title isn't even recognized by the promotion
that we know of.
No, they said it.
They could be lying.
Oh, I know. I bet Negro's lying about it.
Well, true. I did watch Dynamite this week.
You did?
That's the only wrestling show I watched this week, but I did watch Dynamite.
I meant to
Yesterday.
watch it, but then we ended up watching Star Wars instead. And
Yeah, sometimes it be like that.
so what happened on Dynamite?
Well, first off, John Moxley returned. The show started off with John Moxley returning. One of the very first things he said was "Shut the fuck up," because there was some fan in the crowd who screamed something like "Get this drunk, like get a garbage can and get this drunk trash out of here" or something like that. So he just immediately told the fan to shut the fuck up. So that was cool, and he cut a good promo. Good way to start off. Cody kind of turned heel, I think, later on in the show. Finally, I think we finally got the Cody heel turn.
Nah, he's gonna be at the arena next week dressed in all white or something, and he's gonna be kissing babies. Like he might even save a baby from Malachi Black.
Yeah, he came out and he cut a promo where he was talking about fans just shitting on him lately, and you know, it was good. I enjoyed it. I'm trying to remember what else happened. There was a mixed tag match with Adam Cole, Britt Baker. Was it just Adam Cole and Britt Baker, or was it 3 people on the team? I don't remember. I started watching the show a little late, like maybe half an hour after it started, because I was watching anime. But I got yeah. So there was that. Britt Baker ended up going through a table. That's always fun. And there was some. Let me see if I get the full results up here.
I can't remember. Was this yesterday?
Dude, I don't remember anything. My fucking brain. You know how my brain.
You remember Jeff Hardy got screwed by the referee when he was
Look, we can't you can't tell me to not remember that. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna remember that forever. It was bullshit. Also, okay, it was Orange Cassidy and Chris Statlander versus Adam Cole and Britt Baker. Then there was let's see, fucking Inner Circle. Got they had a promo where I think it was like teased that they might be splitting up. There was CM Punk versus Shawn Spears.
Wow.
There was where the Cody promo happens after that. He took a shot at WWE over the whole renaming Walter to a Nazi thing that they did.
Gunther.
Which we could talk about that briefly. Fucking Gunther or whatever. They didn't end up giving him the last name apparently, or at least they didn't say it in his first NXT appearance as Gunther. But like they trademarked,
you're taking away the last name. Like everyone can only have one name.
Yeah, but they actually did trademark the full name Gunther Stark, which was the name of a fucking an actual real life Nazi commander. And then Jim your guy. Why the fuck am I blanking on his name suddenly?
Jim Barnett. Jimmy Del Rey.
Always angry. The tennis racket.
The Jim that lives on to the room next.
Why am I blanking on his name suddenly? He hates Vince Russo. Fuck. Cornette. Jesus, I don't know what the hell that was. He'll be happy to learn.
I just wanted you to feel the pain of having to remember things.
He'll be happy to know that fucking NXT now has an actual straight up Japanese schoolgirl character.
Why?
I fuck if I know. They just decided, hey, you know what? We're making this fucking character Sailor Moon suddenly.
It's like
Sari. What her name is?
I'm just why? Like pro wrestling isn't supposed to be like anime. Even it's weird. It'll be like a shitty anime.
Yeah. I mean, there is an anime about pro wrestling. I've never seen it, but there is.
Oh, I'd like to watch Tiger Mask too, but I can't really find it anywhere where it's dubbed or it won't be dubbed. But, my extent of my looking is trying to find it on YouTube. Maybe I gotta go on the black market or something.
Yeah. But yeah, so I watched Dynamite. It was pretty good.
What was the main event? Was the main event Cody?
No, Cody cut a promo in the middle of the show. The main event was Sting and Darby Allin versus the Acclaimed.
Man, Negrick likes the Acclaimed, but he went to the bathroom.
Sting did a fucking table bump. He did a one of them. I think it might have been Max Caster was laid out on a table outside the ring, and Sting did a fucking run and leaping fucking splash off the stage through the table.
I fucking hate pro wrestling. Is this what it is now? Like, oh, do an Irish whip, do a headlock, oh, put him through the table. Like, come the fuck on, dude. Like if I,
Sometimes people like table spots.
oh my
Hmm.
I hate table spots. I hate them.
Darby died briefly in early on in the match. He was like taken out, and then he came back later. The spot with him being taken out was he had a steel chair like wrapped around his neck, and then they like yanked him into the steel post while he was on the apron. So like he got slammed into the steel post with the chair around his neck, and then fell off the apron. But he came back, and then he did the mic drop to win the. Or no, Caster hit the mic drop. That's Caster's move, but Darby did the coffin drop. That's his.
Yeah, coffin drop.
He ended up winning with the coffin drop, and yeah, that was the main event. There was also Serena Deeb versus Sky Blue. There was Lance Archer versus Frankie Kazarian. And Frankie Kazarian got very murdered.
Did you know? I was talking to Nigruk. He didn't know TNA was still a promotion.
Yeah, well, I mean, technically they're not. It's Impact Wrestling now.
That's TNA. Man. Come on. I watched the pay-per-view, and the fans were trying to chant Impact Wrestling, clap, clap, clap. Like, you made it so hard for them just to say TNA, TNA, TNA.
Yeah.
It was such a pathetic chant.
Apparently, Roppongi Vice are going to be reuniting on Rampage, which I guess would have already happened by the time this podcast goes up. So that's tomorrow for us, but yesterday for people listening to this. It's going to be Trent Beretta and Rocky Romero versus the Young Bucks.
Oh man, it's like 2013 again.
It's some year. Yeah, so I did watch the Dynamite. I did not watch NXT, but I heard about the Walter shit and Sari becoming a fucking, I don't know if that's how her name's pronounced, becoming a fucking schoolgirl. They gave her glasses and everything.
This guy was like in some of the best matches WWE has ever had in the last couple of years. You know, maybe just ever. Maybe just ever. And they're taking them and calling them Gunther.
Yeah, just straight up Gunther. Why? Because, I mean, I can understand changing his name because I'm pretty sure he wanted them to change his name because he wants the rights to Walter. But Gunther? Especially, like, fortunately it seems like they took away the last name, but I mean, if they would have kept that and just straight up named him after a fucking Nazi commander, why?
Maybe they're bringing back the Stormtrooper gimmick from Smoky Mountain Wrestling.
and they found out today that Mustafa Ali, not the boxer, Mustafa Ali asked for his release.
Yeah,
but apparently found out today he was not granted his release. So there's gonna be some bullshit with him soon, probably.
Yeah.
I would not be surprised if they made him a terrorist, like an actual just straight up terrorist.
Well, there's a terrorist in WCW.
Huh? Maybe they'll bring back Muhammad Hassan to team with Ali.
There we go.
Have Ali teaming with a fucking a real authentic Middle Eastern New Yorker.
Oh yeah, heck yeah, dude. This is dangerous. You know, something I do a lot is come up with wrestling gimmicks for Negro.
Yeah.
Probably quite a few of them that I've actually enjoyed.
His current gimmick's COVID coordinator, Chris Foster.
That's what's up.
Oh yeah.
It's not a gimmick.
So I'm sure, I'm sure Hulk Hogan's job title was the Immortal One too. All right, fine. Okay. Some other gimmicks I came up with. It was like Cannibal Chris Foster, Comrade Chris Foster.
Cannibal One I actually enjoyed because we actually put some backstory for it. No, not backstory.
Well, it's not until stipulations for his matches.
Oh, yeah.
One I really enjoy the gimmick is COVID Chris Foster, where he turns his back on humanity and fully embraces the coronavirus.
That's a good gimmick.
Say I cough on people.
Well, that's part of the gimmick.
That's in their mouth.
I want to see COVID Chris Foster versus Danhausen.
Yes.
No.
I think that would be a good match.
I don't know who Danhausen is, but I'm
Does he all know who fucking Danhausen is? You're cursed. You are cursed now.
No, people.
You have been cursed.
I
But
mean,
he's very nice and very evil and very famous.
exactly.
He was interviewed by the Conan O'Brien.
Exactly.
No, I don't like positive. So that doesn't really give me.
See, this is the start of the feud.
Yeah, this is what it starts at. You know, you're gonna have to eat teeth soon. You know what's gonna happen. You're gonna have to eat somebody's teeth.
Yeah, it's not against the rules because it's not against
part of
the
the
rules
body.
to put teeth in people's mouth.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. You're gonna be eating teeth, and you better not curse. You
Yeah.
better not say any swear words.
I try not to.
Especially in Ring of Honor, they're on broadcast television.
I feel allowed to drop one F-bomb.
On cable, maybe, not on broadcast television where grandma might be watching.
Fucking. But what Yeah, so we didn't really watch anything else with wrestling this week. Do we have any political stuff to get into?
Well, the news came in, and Joe Biden has a lower approval rating than Donald Trump ever had.
Oh, great.
Yeah, I mean, we all know Negro voted for Joe Biden. You know, he liked the memes back in the day.
There were good memes, like the one where he fucking he put the fucking I don't even remember. I just know there was something with a handle and grabbing it by the pussy. There were good memes though of the whole Joe Biden being immature about Donald Trump going into the White House. Good stuff.
You know, I didn't think Joe Biden would be this weak. You know, he's letting Christine Sinema and Joe Manchin block anything he's trying to do. The Build Back Better bill.
Honestly, I had very low expectations for Joe Biden, and I'd say he's about living up to what I expected.
You know, I always thought, like, you know, he when he was on the debate stage with Bernie, I think, like, now I know, like, but you know, I thought he'd be tougher on people that was his political opponents, I guess.
I still think we're like far better off with him than we would have been with Trump, because like with Trump it's just like every day is a shit show. But
I talk about Negro like Trump. Like he was on that TV show that one time.
He was on that TV show that one time. He was in Home Alone 2.
Yeah. Negro's favorite movie.
He took away commercials from Monday Night Raw. Yeah. And he had big babyface Bobby Lashley in his corner, fighting for him. He had Bobby Lashley, and Vince McMahon had Umaga. Umaga's not even alive anymore. Yeah. So, you know, what does that say about this situation?
Exactly. See, Negro can justify it.
No, I can't.
Alright, Negro, what do you think about creepy, handsy Uncle Joe?
Yeah, not much really. I barely know the dude.
Well, yeah, I imagine you haven't even been out of state much. Like, you don't go and hang out with them and play Mobile Legends.
Not anymore.
I don't think MOBA would be something Biden would be into. Like, if Joe Biden got into video games, it would definitely be mobile something, like a mobile game. It would probably be like fucking Candy Crush or something of that nature.
Candy Crush.
I feel like that's racist.
Against white people? Or no, I'm sorry, not white people. European Americans. I apologize. See, I'm gonna get clipped, and they're not gonna put the apology in the clips. I'm just gonna look like an asshole.
Yeah, and that's that's what happens. What is Biden's approval rating?
Like the same as green mustard.
There's green mustard?
No, there probably wasn't green mustard, but I remember green ketchup. My parents didn't like the look of it. They thought it looked gross, and I thought it was the coolest thing.
Let's see. Joe Biden approval rating.
I do must laugh. I didn't like the mustard. So it was red.
According to this, he had a higher first-year approval rating than Trump. He was the second lowest in many time. But, you know, because this says Trump had 38.4 in his first year, whereas Biden has 48.9.
And who's, like, alright, Nick Brock, why did you tell me his rating was lower?
Because I didn't know.
So that's like, all right, Nick, why'd you tell me there was a nuclear holocaust? And you're like, I didn't know, man. That's gonna be an excuse for everything.
We are about to be out here spreading fucking spreading fake news based on kitties fucking falsifying of documents.
Yes, sounds like it.
Damn, kitty, you're gonna get the whole show shut down.
Man, we need to replace you as a field reporter. The thing is, though, like, no one's gonna take the job for a lower wage.
We gotta get who would be a good field reporter for us?
It has to be someone that is not afraid of jail time.
Yeah, well, see, he knows the requirements at least. Give him that.
Somebody who's not afraid of jail time. Jeff, where you at?
Yeah,
Jeff, you can be our field reporter.
Jeff.
With all the shit that he said on that fucking Rocket League stream, he is not afraid of jail time.
Exactly. We need a hero like that. Only thing is, like, he's probably more expensive than Kitty.
That is true. He's definitely more expensive than Kitty. I mean, everybody's more expensive than Kitty.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I mean, maybe the fact that Jeff said he's gonna Chris Benoit's entire family, maybe that'll like bring his stock down a little bit.
Holy shit!
I can't say anything.
I was live on Twitch.
Well, what was that? Rocket? When you're playing Rocket League?
Yeah, I was during Rocket League yesterday.
Why did he say that? What made this happen?
I think like one of his kids was being loud or something.
This reminds me of, like, on the forum when he would say Nazis are cool, and I just think, like, what the fuck?
Jeff. He had a suggestion, by the way. He said that we should end every podcast by giving a preview of what the next podcast will be talking about, so that people can send in questions.
I didn't know what we were going to talk about this podcast until the podcast started.
Yeah. It was very, very last minute, but he wants a way for more people to submit questions to Gopher, which I think now that would a good segue here into the fan mail.
Right. Give me a second. I gotta go for letters.
Gotta get them.
Alright, I'm opening up the letter. Alright. Okay. Dear Gopher. This is from Nigrook in Katsubu.
Oh, I know that guy.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
That's cool. He was wondering when are you gonna play Mobile Legends on your channel.
No.
I would say probably
Look,
never.
You sent the letter. I just read it when you asked.
Yeah, you're just reading a letter.
No such thing.
You calling us out? You calling out the show right now?
No.
You must have been drunk when you wrote this.
Yeah.
No.
He's been drunk and he forgot. The answer is no. I will not be playing that on the channel.
But the question was, when are you gonna do it? Not if you were gonna do it.
Well, I feel like I'm being threatened here, and I don't appreciate it. I'm going to have to get a restraining order against this Katsubu fella.
You're gonna have to do it.
Yeah. What's the next question?
Let's see. Let's open the letter. Okay. This is from Steve in India.
Okay.
Alright, he's wondering, did you, he's talking about the, alright, so Steve's wondering, Gopher, he wants, I'll tell you this, he's a big fan, of course.
Yes, thank you, Steve.
So, he's heard us talking about the, virtual goggles that they're putting on cows on the podcast, I think the last one.
Okay.
And, he's wondering, if, cows can wear VR headsets, like, why don't you use one? Like, use them on your videos.
Like. I have used the VR headset before. Some of the Halloween specials this past year. Were
he must
VR
be a new
games.
fan. I think that's the problem. Tell us about it. Tell us about it.
It was this past October for Halloween. The Halloween specials I did. I don't remember the names of the games, but there were 2 games. One was a little thing where I'm sitting in a room and I can turn backwards and look forwards and I shoot enemies who are coming at me from both ends. And then the other one was a sort of like a like an escape room, but like a spoopy escape room. They're both horror games, obviously, because October, and they were in VR. And yeah, those episodes they went up on Gopher Tuk last October, 2021.
So
And VR.
what do you think your next VR game is gonna be? Are you gonna wait till Halloween again?
I don't know. We do have several potential games for Halloween's coming forward. But none of them are VR at the moment. But there are other VR games that I can do elsewise.
I wonder if Bugsnax has VR.
Potentially, I mean, I have it on PlayStation 5, but I don't got the PS VR headset. I got an Oculus Quest. But I have a couple games downloaded currently on Steam that are of the VR variety, and maybe I also did a couple years ago a Race the Sun video in VR, which was the first VR video we did. I did that was back when it was Giggity Gopher back in those days. I did that. But yeah, we did whatever those 2 horror games were for Halloween, and I don't know what the next one will be. Let me see if Steam's in right here. I currently have.
But keep going.
Okay, I have Beat Saber. I have Creed, the boxing game where you fight Scott Stapp. I have Project Cars, and I have Tabletop Simulator. Those are the ones I currently have downloaded. So maybe some one of those at some point. What's the next question?
Another one from Abdul in Egypt.
That's 3. That's 3 in a row.
I swear, like he keeps sending them in. Dear Gopher, my real name is Abdul. Stop it. But my question is, can you rank from best to worst your favorite films in the Cars?
Okay, so from best to worst, so my most favorite Cars movie to the least favorite. Okay, so number 1 would be Killing Myself. Number 2 would be Killing Myself, but more violently. Number 3 would be Killing Myself, but like while watching
Cars?
Planes. And then number 4 would be Cars 1. Number 5 would be Cars 2. Number 3 would be shoving a cactus into my asshole. The next one would be Cars 3.
Nigga, you must have seen the Cars movies.
Just the first one.
What did you think of it?
It was alright, I guess. I don't understand why it needed any sequels.
Exactly! See? Look, A Bug's Life, right? That was a great movie. That didn't get any fucking sequels, but Pixar was like, oh, you know what, Cars, this fucking shit, this basic bitch-ass fucking movie right here gets two sequels and a spin-off with fucking planes. Like, why? I wanted to see the fucking fat-ass caterpillar as a butterfly some more, but no, we got fucking... Who's the fucking Larry the Cable Guy and fucking Owen Wilson as fucking stupid ass Cars.
I hope that answers your question, Abdul.
Yes, I hope that answers your question, Abdul. And fuck you, Abdul. And also, that's not your real name.
Actually, Cars, they're just like these cockroaches.
You know what? The Cars franchise is like a blight of cockroaches on society.
Wait. So you've seen Cars 1, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Cars 2?
Yes.
I've never seen any of the Cars movies. Like, I guess I've never felt the need to.
Right? Nobody should ever feel the need to.
But I did buy the TNA paper last week.
You did do that. Not that much. That much you did do.
He doesn't watch all of the Pixar.
So
Pixar usually makes good movies, but then they decide, you know what, fuck it, we're doing 3 Cars movies for no fucking reason.
Also, I'd take those 3 car movies over like anything recent that they've done.
Oh damn, we getting the hot takes from Kitty.
What's a recent film they've done? I don't even know.
I'm looking it up. Okay, list of Pixar films.
I like.
Let's see.
They did Inside. No, what was it? What was that movie with the emotions having emotions?
Inside Out.
Inside Out. Yeah, I
The most recent movie was called Luca, Luca,
What's that
which
about?
it got good reviews. It's set on the Italian Riviera. The film centers on Luca Pequaro, a young sea monster boy with the ability to assume human form while on land, who explores the town of Portorosso with his new best friend Alberto. There's a lot of Spanish going on here. Experiencing a life-changing summer adventure, Luca takes inspiration from Casarosa's childhood. Several Pixar artists were sent to the Italian to gather the stuff. Yeah, so it's a sea monster, but he's a boy, but he's also a sea monster. And yeah, it got good reviews. The last movie before that was Soul.
Oh, I haven't seen Soul yet. I gotta see it.
Soul. And they have a couple movies coming out. Turning Red, Lightyear, the new Buzz Lightyear movie.
Oh man.
And then they have 3 movies coming out that are all just to be announced.
You know,
They have dates. They have 3 movies with dates, but there's no like, the name isn't known, the directors aren't known.
It's gonna be a
but
surprise.
they have specific dates.
It's gonna be a surprise.
I bet my bottom dollar one is gonna be
Cars 4.
No.
Better fucking not. Better
That's
stop
why
it.
it's not. They have the date, but not the film because it's gonna open up. It's gonna be Cars 4. There'll be no refunds of tickets.
They need to stop it. Okay, that's what they need. They need to fucking stop. With the Cars, Onward was before Soul, and then Toy Story 4.
Maybe it'll be a live action Cars, and they'll just dub voices over the cars.
I can't see scooters though. So the scooter.
Incredibles 2 was already 4 fucking years ago. Jesus.
You know what I think really was happening here. No, I think is happening. Nigruk didn't
What
like
is it?
Toy Story 3, so he's like, alright, Cars is where it's
I
at.
fucking love Toy Story 3. What are you talking about?
You know, I only seen that film once. I think I only seen like Toy Story 2 twice, but I know I've seen Toy Story several times. I never seen Cars though. Maybe
Yeah,
I'll
good.
watch Cars.
No, don't.
I've seen worse movies than Cars,
You don't know that. You've never seen Cars, so you don't know that.
so I'd have to see if that's true or not.
Or you could just not put yourself through that.
I mean, it's probably better than the TNA pay-per-view.
What do you think of Rascal Flatts?
Rascal Flatts?
Yeah, the country band.
They have like one good song.
I've never heard of that. No.
What was the song? What was the song, Kitty? I
What's
swear
the
to God,
song?
if you say the fucking...
I think he was BSing you, man.
No,
I think he lied so that you would think he was cool.
No. I can't recall the actual name. The sad.
Is it the Highway one?
It's not just the cover. No. Not the Highway.
Good.
I gotta look it
That's
up.
they have the fucking Highway song in Cars. And I hate it. I hate everything about it.
Did you see Cars 3 too?
What hurts the
I
most?
didn't see that one.
That was a song.
I refused. At that point, I refused. Wait, what was the song?
What hurts the most?
Oh, that, yeah, no. I don't hate that one.
Oh man, are you sure Cars won't be worse than the TNA pay-per-view? Alright, Nigrook's leaving us, so I think it's time. Alright, so I didn't get to Nigrook. You gotta advertise your stuff before you leave. Your Twitter, your Facebook, your Tinder, your Snapchat.
Yeah. Grinder? What are you, Grinder? He doesn't have a fucking big film coming out to advertise? Well, why did we even get this guy on the podcast if he doesn't have a fucking product to advertise right now? We gotta get people on here who have stuff to advertise. How else are we gonna get the big advertising
I think
money?
he's just tired of you trashing Cars, so he's gonna go home and watch Cars too. He's lying. He's lying. He's lying.
Just remember, Kitty, just remember, you are cursed now. You didn't know who Danhausen was, and now you are cursed. You're gonna have to eat somebody's teeth.
Is that a thing you did?
No, you eat the teeth.
Oh. No.
Yeah. He's not gonna eat your teeth, that's weird.
You left.
Yeah, so that was Kitty. That was Kitty. Our surprise guest for today's episode. We need more guests. We got to get like actually planned guests
I didn't
on the
expect you to
podcast.
invite him on more.
Yes, I invited him on. Yeah. Well, do we have anything else to talk about here?
I can't really think of it. How's your day? How's your week been doing?
It's been going. I've been getting through Attack on Titan. Still, I'm almost caught up. I'm almost caught up on Attack on Titan, and I watched a couple of films that I had not yet seen. Cause have you seen the newest Spider-Man film?
No, I was actually talking to someone at work about that. I gotta see the 2 newest films still.
Was anything spoiled about the film for you?
Dude, I don't care about spoilers. Like, here's the thing.
Okay.
I'll just say this real quick. If knowing at the end of Planet of the Apes that he's really on Earth, that spoils the film for you. Like, it doesn't make it a worse film knowing that.
Yeah. Okay, so minor spoilers for Spider-Man No Way Home here, which, I mean, these are things that pretty much, like, is impossible to not know at this point anyway, but Andrew Garfield was in the film, right? Bringing back his Amazing Spider-Man. And,
Actually,
there was also
an
an end credit scene.
I was told that at work. So this doesn't even spoil it for me.
Yeah, and an end credit scene with Venom, with Tom Hardy's Venom. And I had seen the first Amazing Spider-Man film, and I saw the original 3 Sam Raimi films, but I hadn't seen the Amazing Spider-Man 2, and I hadn't seen either of the Venom films. So I watched all 3 of those this week, and I also watched what's the fucking Marvel one that came out? Angelina Jolie's in it. They got a couple people from Game of Thrones. The Marvel. What the fuck? Why am I blanking on the name of this? The short name. Eternals.
Oh.
I watched Marvel's Eternals as well, which I don't get the hatred that movie got. It was
as much films as I watch. Well, my friends were surprised I haven't seen all the MCU films. I just
it's a lot of them.
It's not even that long. I've seen all the James Bond films.
I don't think there's more James Bond films than MCU though.
Not now, like a couple of years. Well, see, it takes like 2 days and like 5 hours to see all the James Bond films back to back.
Let me see how many James Bond films there are.
There's like 23, 25, something like that.
25, yeah. And there are currently now 27.
Oh, okay, so they just passed
them recently. Yeah. I have a full ranking for me of the MCU films. I'm keeping a ranking of all 27, which some of my rankings would apparently be controversial, I guess. So do you want me to do the rankings here? Get some controversy on the podcast?
Let's start from worst to best.
Okay. So all the way at the bottom, and I do want to preface this by saying that I haven't disliked a single Marvel film yet from the MCU.
See, when I think of superhero films I dislike, it's mostly from the DC side of things, unfortunately.
I also have a list for the DC Cinematic Universe films.
No. Next episode, we got. See, there you go, Jeff. Next episode, we're talking about the DCEU.
This is my rankings for Marvel. This is going from worst to best for me. But again, I didn't dislike any of them. But the one I have all the way at number 27 is Captain America: The First Avenger, which was the first Captain America film. Iron Man 2.
I got the first Captain America film, and it was terrible. The one made in like 1991.
Okay, the first MCU Captain America film with Chris Evans. Iron Man 2 after that, The Incredible Hulk, Thor: The Dark World, which, again, as I've mentioned, I don't dislike any movie in the MCU, and that includes The Dark World.
I've heard it's good too. I mean, it's pretty amazing. They made 27 films, and like not one of them is just awful.
Yeah. After that was the first Thor. 22 was Iron Man. 21 Black Panther, which I know there's probably some controversy over me having Black Panther that low on the list.
I've heard again, it was really overrated, but like it's too bad for the filmmakers that a lot of the CGI artists got taken out of that production to
Mm.
do Infinity War or whatever.
I liked it. I just thought it wasn't as good as some of the others. 20 was Ant-Man and the Wasp, which I have on here. I mean, the Ant-Man films are ones that I keep forgetting how much I enjoy until I watch them again.
I enjoyed that film when I watched it. I didn't like. I don't think it's a great film, but I think it's fun. I think I have it rated like 6 out of 10 on IMDb, which for me is a good rating. I think anything above 5, what I rate is good.
19 was Captain Marvel.
I enjoyed
a lot
that.
A lot of people disliked it because fucking the main lady, because people are upset about her saying some fucking feminist shit, I guess. I enjoyed it though. And Cats, I like Cats. Not the film. Get out of here, Jason Derulo. But I like the cat that's in Captain Marvel. 18, Black Widow. Black Widow is 18, which gave us I can't remember her name, but the lady who played Paige in the movie about Paige, the wrestler.
Oh.
She made her MCU debut in Black Panther in Black Widow. 17 was the first Ant-Man. 16, the first Avengers film. 15, and I know I'm gonna get some shit for this one, Iron Man 3.
I really enjoyed Iron Man 3.
I fucking loved Iron Man 3.
Why would you get shit for it?
Everyone hates it. That's like one of the Dark World, and apparently now Eternals are like the 3 that everyone hates.
I don't know why they. I never seen the other Iron Man films. That's the only Iron Man film I've seen, but I really enjoyed that. Like, there's
the highest ranked one I have. The reason, I guess, is because like they were upset with what they did with the villain, where like they teased the one.
No, I thought it was really creative. It was really different.
Yeah. I really enjoyed it, and one of the things that made me enjoy it a lot is Robert Downey Jr.'s performance, because I've had panic attacks a lot in my life. Like a lot, and usually when I see a panic attack being portrayed in like a film or a TV show, it's not like super accurate to how I personally experienced them, but this one was. Like Robert Downey Jr.'s panic attacks in this movie, like they looked like how I felt anytime I'd have a panic attack. So that like really helped a lot for my enjoyment of the film. And also, I don't know if you've seen Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. I don't know that's how to pronounce it.
I actually just saw the trailer for the first time, I think 2 days ago.
Well, they really cool. that one ends up being number 7 on my list. It was a really good movie. And that has a big payoff for the whole fake out situation with the villain in Iron Man 3. But anyway, 14, Age of Ultron, which I think was the second Avengers movie. 13, Eternals, the one that I just watched recently, which I really don't get why so many people shit on that one. I thought it was really good. Plus, I mean, I'm kind of a mark for seeing like Game of Thrones actors and other stuff. So seeing Kit Harington and the guy who played Robb Stark in this was pretty cool. After that, Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Number 11, Spider-Man: Homecoming. 10, really Doctor Strange.
And Doctor Strange.
10, 9, Captain America: Civil War, which felt more like a fucking Avengers movie than a Captain America movie. 8, Spider-Man: Far From Home. 10, as mentioned, Shang-Chi. I don't know how to pronounce the fucking thing, but The Legend of the Ten Rings. 6 and 5 are Guardians 1 and 2.
Oh yeah, I forgot that's part of the MCU.
Yeah. 4, Avengers: Infinity War. 3, Thor: Ragnarok. 2, Endgame, and number 1, actually, Spider-Man: No Way Home, the newest MCU movie, number 1 for me. It was very, very good. And so that is my rankings, and I also have the shows, the MCU shows, just the ones that are like on Disney Plus. I haven't seen all the like Netflix ones, but I have Loki at number 1 there, Falcon and Winter Soldier number 2, Hawkeye number 3, WandaVision number 4, and What If number 5. I enjoyed all 4 of the live action ones a lot, and then I kind of liked What If.
Oh yeah, I enjoyed What If before I even knew it was turned into a TV show.
Yeah. And I guess next week we'll do the my DC rankings. One thing I want to say about DC though, real quick, is Peacemaker just came out, or like just started.
Oh yeah,
and I have been loving that so far.
Yeah, I gotta check out what John Cena's doing.
Yeah. James Gunn made, as mentioned in my rankings for MCU, 2 of my top 6 favorite MCU movies. And spoiler alert for next week, The Suicide Squad's my favorite DC movie. DC Universe, at least. So, yeah, I'm very much enjoying Peacemaker so far.
And the other Suicide Squad movie would be at the bottom of my list for that.
That same. The first Suicide Squad's the last movie on my list, and then the most recent one, the sequel, is my first movie. Top one. So, big difference there.
Spoiler alert, everyone, for next week's episode.
Spoiler alert. Yeah.
Don't
we'll get into that.
Don't tell your grandma.
I don't know my grandma.
No, I'm telling the audience.
Oh, okay, yes, audience. If you know your grandma, don't tell them.
Yeah,
don't spoil it for her.
Yeah, exactly. All right, well, I think this is a good time to wrap this up. I haven't said any of my stuff. I introduced myself, but I'm currently the co-chair of the Green Party of Alaska. I might move into a different position depending on what things happen. We haven't done a meeting yet, but I haven't been as active on Facebook. I'll post stuff there, but I won't scroll through the pages and stuff, and I haven't been checking my messenger at all.
And I'm Gopher and Tuck. I'm the Gopher of Gopher and Tuck. Run this channel, and that's my whole shtick.
And everyone should watch the new Tucker Variety Hour. Don't like if you watch videos like on Gopher and Tuck, you gotta watch the Tucker Variety Hour, Tuck Thursday, back in 1995. The classics.
Tucker Variety Hour. That it's only Tuck as far as who is on screen, so you get all the charisma of Tuck. But then
there's also future Justin.
I'm not on screen though. Like you can see my text occasionally, but
that's him.
Physically, I'm not really.
That's his presence in this.
But they do take a long time to edit, anywhere usually from like 8 to 12 hours. So I would appreciate if people go and watch that. So yeah, that's over there. 1992 commercials, and anything else we need to say here in our outro?
Make sure to brush your teeth.
Yes. Brush your teeth. If you have vitamins, take your vitamins.
Well, you should brush your teeth so that when Danhausen puts them down someone's throat, they're not dirty.
Yeah, you gotta be considerate of other people whose throats are gonna be having your teeth going down them.
Yeah.
Don't like they're already gonna be a choking hazard. You don't want to make them dirty as well.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Come on. The kind of person who would do that is the kind of person who would enjoy the fucking Cars trilogy. You don't want to be one of those guys.
All right. So, I'm Joshua Hadley. He's Justin Belanzer. We had Nick Rook on the show.
I just waved. Like I don't know why I just waved. This is an audio thing.
I don't know.
But I waved. So
this is like a podcast that goes up in the morning. So good afternoon.
Good night. Wave.
Wave.